everyone. I'm Donna Bush with your CIGTV News Update. Thanks for joining me. We begin with news from the University College of the Cayman Islands, where they relaunched the Masters in Human Resource degree program last September.
UCCI is starting January 12, going to be offering training in PHR and SPHR, which is Professional of HR and Senior Professional of HR. These are in preparation of an external international certification. So students will be trained in preparation for these exams, which will be offered by HRCI. We will, in February, begin training for GPHR. Usually, when these trainings are done for the exam to be sat, persons will have to travel overseas to Canada or to Miami to do these exams. UCCI has entered a partnership with HRCI, and they have agreed, we're very excited about this, they have agreed to come on island, to come to UCCI and offer the exams. So we want to get HR professionals or persons who are interested in doing this external certification excited, come and be part of this, be part of the training. It's a difficult exam. These are difficult exams, and a lot of people do need this kind of hand-holding and directing, and UCCI's professors are ready, willing, and able to assist with the preparation, and then, of course, persons will be able to do the exams locally.
Dr. Fullerton Cooper says they will also offer accredited certificate training in HR, and she tells us more.
What we have currently is a program that started some years ago when there was just an increase in the demand for HR managers in the Cayman Islands. UCCI prides itself on nation building, and we truly believe in just creating programs for what's needed in the country to build the country. So there was a cry for HR managers, and we were able to meet that. Over time, our numbers dwindled, and so we gave it a break, but we started to offer at the bachelor's degree level an HR minor. And what we found was that persons loved doing the HR aspect of their bachelor's degree program so much that there was a call for us to reintroduce the Masters in HR Management. And so starting in fall 2018, we did just that. We have had a wonderful response from the Cayman public, persons who just want to do this, who are already planning to start it in the next academic year. So we believe it is something that is needed, and the response is positive.
And you can watch Dr. Cooper's entire interview only here on CIGTV, following Before the Record tonight at 9:45, as well as on our YouTube channel, CIG Television. Also join us next week when we sit down with UCCI's new president, Dr. McAfee, and hear her plans for the year ahead. Also making headlines today, another civil servant is rising up the ranks. Naisha Brady has taken on a new role of Deputy Director of Operations with the Public Works Department since January 1st. Mrs. Brady, a GIS press release tells us that she is a product of the Succession Planning Initiative, which started at PWD several years ago. She was identified as a likely successor for the new role of Deputy Director of Operations. PWD Director Mr. Max Jones says he's particularly delighted that they have been able to fill the senior post with a promotion from within PWD. This is a testament to the hard work PWD has been doing for a number of years in succession planning and in developing individual customized career development plans for their employees, Mr. Jones adds. Mrs. Brady is the first female deputy director in what is traditionally a male-dominated department. In her new role, she will strategically manage a restructured operations division of the Public Works Department and lead the 4 core sections of the department, which are project management, consultancy services, facilities management, and recreation, parks, and cemeteries. We say congratulations to her. Well, Christmas 2018 is gone, but the spirit of the holidays will carry on in the minds of those who received gifts from civil servants in the portfolio of legal affairs. Now, department staff decided to do a Christmas gift charity donation to the Special Needs Foundation last year. The 50-plus staff members plan on making the gift charity donation an annual tradition. They donated some 70 Christmas presents to their local charity of choice, the Special Needs Foundation of Cayman. The staff selected the charity to bring awareness to the foundation's vision. Well, if you missed today's news update, you can go to the Cayman Islands government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining me, wishing you a wonderful and, of course, a very safe night, and hoping you'll join me back here again tomorrow. Until then, though, bye-bye for now. Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required?
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!
The Esterly Tibbetts Highway 3-lane roundabout is ready for drivers. It's time to make sure you know how to use it. First, know which exit you need to take. Pay attention to lane arrows and signs. Make sure you use your signal to change lanes or exit the roundabout. To turn left, you always approach in the left-hand lane and indicate left. To drive straight ahead, you need to be looking out for signs and road markings indicating which lane to use. Get in one of the lanes marked with a straight-through arrow. If turning right, you must use the right-hand lane and indicate accordingly. To use the roundabout safely, remember these 3 tips. Know your exit, pick your lane, and signal to make your turn.
Join Donna Bush weekdays at 6 p.m. for the CIGTV News Update. Get the latest on what's happening in government on a daily basis. News update first at 6 p.m.
Did you know planning permission is required to clear land by mechanical means? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.